Hello, Weebs and Normies. Welcome to the Anime Club. I'm Graham.
And I'm George.
All right, George. Here we are, our second finale for our second series. How you feeling? Pretty excited?
I am really interested to see how they're going to wrap everything up and like set things up for the next season. Like we said last time, a few episodes ago, it was like a perfect end, right? Like it seemed to have wrapped up nicely. They could have left it there, left some open questions for the next season. But no, now they decided to like go a completely different route. They wrapped up whatever they were doing, and now they've opened up another thread, and it's like, okay, I guess. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I think it's interesting that both of the series kind of did that, is they had like points where they could have finished, and then the last like 3 episodes, they're just like, just kidding, by the way, here's like a whole
But
other
wait,
thing.
there's more.
Yeah, so it's it'll be what it is, I guess, but I'm excited to see where they go. I hope they have a nice hook here at the end of season 1. There's been a lot of people saying that we should look forward to season 2, but I guess we'll just have to see what's in store for us here.
Let's see. Let's get to it.
All right, I'm pumped.
Oh, that's right. This is one of those artifact purses they took.
Right. I love how they're just
Spits
going
blood.
straight into the fight.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't seem all that tough for
Jeez.
being like a legendary artifact.
Yeah. Oh.
Cool. It's like whack-a-mole.
I guess so. It's Diglets. Cursed Diglets.
Cursed Diglets.
Why do I suddenly expect that won't be
Yeah.
the case?
Oh, okay. Oh.
Oh. What? Okay.
It's like My Hero. You know when that happens with Bakugo? And he's like, "Don't come for me, Deku."
Oh, yeah.
And he's getting taken away. Remind me
Yeah.
of that, but
Yep.
anyways.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
So that thing is oh my gosh.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
So did he think that they're on the same side for a
I'm
second
not
there?
quite sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know
it
what
seems-
the errand is. Knowing that, well, or what errand he thinks he's on will maybe reveal what he's actually thinking. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a lot left unsaid, so
Yeah,
not quite sure.
I wonder if this really is as easy as he thinks it is. I doubt it.
Boy. Okay. Yeah, it's not gonna be that simple. No.
Well, obviously not.
Boy.
Oh.
Oh, it's this guy again?
Oh, frick. What?
Oh. That's the origin. I thought that
Oh.
one was.
It is dead.
Oh, I know what's going. Yeah, I know what's going on. It spawns these. Okay.
Sukuna's fingers.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it spawns. I don't think it spawns Sukuna's fingers. It spawns whatever this frickin' thing
Right.
is. This-
Sukuna's finger makes these kind of looking
Oh,
guys.
yes. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Yeah.
seems like that's the case. Okay, yeah, I thought for a second, I was like, wait, didn't that other guy die and his finger was
Yeah.
taken away? I was like,
Yeah.
oh, hold on. This is a creation from the finger then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, so that's bad news. Bears all around, huh?
Oh
Okay.
boy. They got
Yeah.
wrecked by that thing last time, so.
Yeah, that's gonna suck for him, huh? Are we
Yep.
finally gonna see that freaking technique out of him? Oh my gosh, imagine.
Maybe. Oh, yeah.
I can only hope. All right, let's see.
Origin of blind obedience.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
frick.
It just broke that thing.
It's
Oh, this is
stronger.
stronger than that one.
You're kidding me.
Oh. Right,
What?
dude.
Whoa, that thing is fast. Do you think that there's something to Gojo and the fact that he covers his eyes? Like, I was just looking at his sunglasses just now, and I was thinking to myself, do you think that these are not actually sunglasses, but they're like thick glass that you can't see through? So he uses it to blind himself, just like he does with the bandana?
Yeah.
Do you think
There's
that's
got to be something. There's no way
Right.
that in his casual clothes, he also happens to have his eyes like covered.
Yeah.
And like, and whenever he's like fighting, he opens the bandana.
Right.
There's something there that we don't know yet, and they'll probably reveal it later. But
Right.
yes.
I wonder if there's something to that of like, because you know, like you have to have like, if you have the worse like restriction you have, the stronger your technique has been kind of what we're seeing. So I wonder if he's got something with like, I cover my eyes. It doesn't really make sense because a lot of the time he just acts as if he can see just fine. So I don't know what's like up with that.
Well, that's what I think. I think he can see through these and through the bandana, but it's like he can see extra well when he has it off. Like maybe to the, you know how like what's his face Cyclops, like he needs coverings to like control his power in his eyes. But he doesn't necessarily need the thing to like the visor thing to really truly use
right,
his
just
power.
keeps it contained.
Yeah, it keeps it contained. I think it's like that. Obviously, it's not a 1-to-1 comparison to Cyclops, but I liken it to something like that. We'll see if actually that's what it is, but yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if he's blinding himself like actually to the physical world, but he uses cursed energy to see around him, so he's not seeing traditionally.
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah.
And then when he takes his bandana off, he can like see actually properly, and then that's like the restriction is like most of the time I have to use cursed energy to kind of feel around and kind of generally understand what's going on. But I wonder. It's just something I thought of as I saw those glasses. We'd seen them before, but I went, I wonder if those aren't actually
Yeah.
sunglasses. I wonder if there's something else, but
We'll see. We'll see. Oh wow, this was recent then.
yeah.
What? His trump card costs him his life, or could potentially
Yeah.
do that.
That's kind of what I was figuring so far from what we've kind of been hinted at.
Ooh. Okay. He recognized that.
Hmm. Oh, frick.
Wow. Ooh. Wow. So this is like an incomplete domain.
I guess
Apparently.
so.
Oh. Look at his eye?
Oh, it's a fake. He's copying himself.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay. Wow.
Huh, okay.
He has a finger. Oh boy.
Nice.
I think those other guys are gonna go after him. Oh, he's aware of this.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Well, like what happened there though? I mean, he released like an incomplete domain and he was able to just create more clones. I don't understand why this is like a big deal. Like I
I
understand.
don't think this is his technique. I don't think that was it. I think he was about to cast his technique, but because it would cost him his life, he remembered Sukuna saying like, "What a waste of talent," and then he's like, "Okay, you know what? Let's give it one last shot." And then he.
I don't understand why this
this
technique like works so well against this like curse guy who was freaking slamming him before. It just seemed like, okay, well you've got some more monsters, but like to go up like several ranks in level to beat this like insanely powerful guy did not seem like it was enough to overcome that. It just seemed like, okay, you made some more clones and now you won, huh? It seemed a little bit underwhelming.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I don't want to like underwrite it too much, but with this and Gojo's talk to him, it's simplified to you just got to believe in yourself more. And he believed in himself more, and he was able to do it. So,
okay.
I mean, it is what it is. I'm glad he's not dead.
Yeah,
but
true.
You know,
not that I expect him to die.
True. That's not the fundamental rule of interacting. Okay, I see what he's saying. What a friend. Oh, this is that girl. I don't know what her name is. I don't know if they've even said, but what is Gojo doing?
Gojo's freaking ridiculous.
I don't quite understand some of the stuff that's been going on here.
I was thinking to myself like, all right, I'm just freaking gonna leave it. Like,
so like his dad was part of the clan, some clan, and he was gonna sell him to the clan because why? Do we know? Did they say and I just totally missed it?
Your guess is as good as mine. I'm sure.
Yes. Please tell us in the comments what we missed here, because clearly, so like that was one thing. Is like what the frick is going on with him and his dad and his selling to the clan? Like, and then Gojo stopped it. Probably, I'm assuming because he saw the talent innate in him or some other reason, but whatever. Gojo's just like the know-it-all guy at this point. I would assume Gojo to know something like that.
He just knows everything and can do everything, and yes, for sure.
But he stopped that. Okay, fair enough. Why did he leave with this girl's mom after he sold him to the clan? Like, what is that about? And then he hated her, but now he likes her after she got cursed.
Yeah. And he's like had this like revelation here where he's like, yeah, I understand. I was just a kid then and I'm not anymore. And I've learned this lesson. I'm just like, I don't understand at all what you've explained and what kind of revelation you've had or anything. But I'm just like, you know what? It could be that, but for sure it could absolutely be that. But like at this point, the show has thrown out these like random like moral life lesson things that characters are supposed to like have overcome, like the two sisters and their kind of thing. That at least made a little bit more sense. But it's just kind of like at this point, I'm just like, all right, you just go do your like interpersonal revelatory experience that's like half explained and not built up in any way almost whatsoever, and I'll just continue to enjoy the action and we'll all go our separate freaking ways.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm really confused as to what's going on. So I would appreciate some enlightenment in the comments. Because yeah, let's just keep going because I'm lost.
Yeah, it's just I don't know.
You're right about that.
Oh my gosh. What the frick?
Oh, so he's gonna kill the other curse too. Oh, she just saw it. It gets musty. Oh my gosh. Wasp.
All right.
Okay.
Interesting.
Man, they have a lot to like do to end this season in like a proper way, I feel.
Yeah.
Like it's
well,
just
I wonder if they're just like setting up a bunch of stuff and they're just like, ah, frick it, we'll just like handle it when we get to season 2. Like whatever.
maybe yeah, let's just go straight into it because I really want to know how they wrap this season up. Like that's
Yeah, I feel bad like complaining about the interpersonal stuff about like these characters and their like relationships and dynamics and stuff, but I'm not saying it's not poorly written or executed. It may be that I'm just not understanding, but I really liked in contrast like the interpersonal struggles and relationships the characters like that had in My Hero Academia, for example. Right? Like their motivations and their struggles and stuff made a lot of sense, and they worked through them in a way that made a lot of sense with the viewer, and so like you went on the journey with them. And so it just make every step of the way, it just like I really was into it. I loved seeing the development of the characters and stuff like that. But I just feel like that is just not here at all. It's just like all of a sudden out of nowhere, a character's whole like backstory and upset feelings about something are just like revealed, half said,
and resolved.
and then resolved immediately and half explained. And I'm just like, what is even going on at this point? I don't know. I hope season 2 really kind of switches focus on this kind of stuff because I feel like the author is doing a lot of good things with the story here, but they're really like trying to make this like thing happen with the characters like emotionally that's just not coming through. And I hope that they kind of move away from that in season 2.
Yeah, me too. I don't know. It's just so many things come at you all at once very often. And it's like you're trying to catch up and you're like, oh, like, okay, how does that tie into this other thing that we saw? Does it tie into it at all? And like it feels like sometimes things are just like explained in their entirety once and then not explained again. And it just the show expects you just to remember, which in some senses fair enough. But in other, it's like I prefer the slow build up, the repeated reminders and stuff like that. That's
or
that's
just
my
like
style.
instead of having a character just like go through this miraculous like change or have this like whole backstory of like why they are the way they are just like thrown at you, like why not just like build on it over time a little bit by little bit? It just feels like so much is thrown at you and resolved immediately. And it's just like, all right, now it's time to move on. It's like, but why would that? Why even bother with it at all? So,
yeah.
I don't know. It's very strange. But, I mean, it is what it is. It's fine.
Let's just go on to the next one. I'm really curious as how it goes.
Yes.
Oh, that's why he calls himself the Wasps. Okay, he like brings wings. Ooh. Ooh.
Well, they did. Too thick.
Oh. Gonna shoot her nails at it. That's cool. What?
Oh, he's going real fast.
Ah, that's what it is.
Oof. What would Omega me?
Oh.
Ouch.
Ah.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh. Wow.
Dang. Oh.
Frick. What the heck?
Okay. All right. That's seems bad.
You can say that again, yeah. Accomplices. Dang. Yeah.
Elder brother. Mm.
Oh, so this is what they are. Okay.
Right.
Oh. Oh, frick.
Oh.
I didn't know hers worked that way. I guess it makes sense though, yeah.
Right. She can use herself. Oh, I see. Okay, it's more than just the blood then. Okay.
Mm.
All right,
Okay.
fair enough. Or Yuji could just kill them both.
I was expecting this, to be honest. Oh, she did it again.
Oh. Okay.
I like that about Itadori, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Jeez. What's gonna happen to the, oh, he released it.
Oh, he releases it. Wow.
That look.
Jeez.
The older brother's gonna come.
Yeah. I think they're dead. Well. Yeah, they're dead.
Jeez. Black light. Wow, he hit him with black light. Of course, she has another technique, but it's freaking cool.
We did
At
know that
least.
they explode, though, to be fair.
Yeah.
They do love doing that in this freaking show, though. There's always one more
Boy.
technique.
Oh, the 3 are 1. You gotta kill all 3 of them. Oh? Bro.
Oh!
What a thing to see, man, if you're driving. Like,
What? You gonna hit him with a nail?
yeah.
Oh. Oh, his
Oh,
freaking arm
frick.
is there. Oh, frick. That
dude.
sucks for him.
Did he punch through him?
Uh,
Oh no. Okay.
no, I don't think so.
Hurt. Wow. He knows.
Can I just say, I really hate that Yuji and his two friends just like are casually murdering special grade curses. Can I just say how much I absolutely hate that? Their first year Jujutsu sorcerers, it's like, it just doesn't make any sense whatsoever, right? Like, does it not make any sense?
Yeah, so the way I'm taking that is the rating doesn't matter at all. Like, there's special grade, and then in special grade, there's special grade plus, special grade plus plus, plus 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 plus.
Okay,
and like,
but like, why could they kill any special grades at all?
oh,
Their
I agree
first
with you
years.
there. No, I agree with you. They should be, yeah, they should not be this strong, but they are. I think it would have been totally fine instead of to like sell the weight of these curses to show how good they are, and then just say, yeah, these aren't special grade. These are like, you know, B grade or whatever, right? And it would be like, oh my gosh, these are B tier curses and they're this strong. Imagine how freaking special grade curse is gonna be. But we've seen Sukuna, we've seen Gojo, and those are like the power level caps that I'm going off of, not necessarily the grading system. Because yeah, it essentially means nothing.
Yeah, I mean, like, why is it that we're like here in the first season, basically at the beginning of the series, and they're killing like special grades like it's freaking not that big of a deal. Like, they've taken some damage, yeah, but like this wasn't much of a fight. This was like a one-sided beating, right? Where they took some hits. And so
Yeah.
like, I don't know, like it doesn't make any sense to me why we're here killing special grades. Like, why? I don't understand. So
Yeah.
it's so silly to me. Like, you're saying like, oh, then Toto's like way stronger than these guys. Apparently he's a monster. They said he should be clearing out waves of special grade like they're cannon fodder at this point. It's just so bizarre to me, and it bothers me every time this happens. It's happened like a couple of times where they're killing guys that seem like they should be way out of their like level and scope, but oh, I mean, here we are.
Yeah, the skill ceiling is incredibly high, and it's independent of the frickin' grading system, I think. I would have preferred, like I said, just, you know, have it be the exact same thing, and then just say, yeah, these are just like B tier curses, right? Like, it would have the same effect.
The A tier guys that they're finally coming up against A grade guys, or I guess it's like grades 1 to 4, isn't it, or something like that?
Or something like that, yeah.
Yeah, but then it's like, okay, just make them like one level below special. Why do they have to be a special grade? Like, you don't have to just go like, here's the system. It goes 1 to 4 and then special. And they're like, but actually just forget about 1 to 4. It's just all special. They're always going to be fighting special grade. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just seems kind of lame to do it that way.
I think the power caps in this game are, oh my goodness, thinking too much games. In this show are Gojo, Sukuna, and we haven't Sukuna, sorry, and we haven't seen him act, but I bet you the leader of the curses, the actual curse user, actually the human guy that's got the thing on his neck, whatever his name is,
yeah,
I bet you he's gonna be on that level.
Right.
He's gonna be like another insane freaking beast.
Yeah.
And then everyone else is just kind of just there, I guess.
Everyone else is just a special grade that's unquantifiable, apparently. It's just, who knows? Anyone will kill anything at any point. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's just something I observed and it was bothering me.
Dude, you just put nails through your arm. And they're like living like a terrible life.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
and they're just going to go kill a bunch of normal people and innocents, right? I think her perspective, finally a perspective from like a character that I can like absolutely sympathize with. Like, I don't know why Yuji's like, oh, we killed these people who were going to kill us and kill everyone else and just like make the world end basically. And Yuji's like really upset. Like to a degree, I could understand his initial hesitation, but like I thought we were past this. I thought he had already like gotten over this, like when he fought the patchwork guy.
Yeah, and like this thing right now where we paused it, like he cried when he saw his brother die before him. Like even if it was a curse and they felt like somewhat human emotions, right, and like would mourn each other, like, you know, that's even more understandable. Like to me, at least, being like, you know, like they're felt sad for each other or whatever, right? Like feeling empathy for them, even though if they still need to die. But I can relate more to feeling empathy towards the curse and their feelings than to I didn't want to kill them just because they were once human, right? Like it's
or they're still human or they're half human, whatever it is.
Half
it's
human,
like I can understand the curses having empathy for each other, sure, but that doesn't change the fact that they're fucking horrible curses and they just need to die immediately. So I don't understand what the reservation is. Yeah, it like sucks for them, I suppose, but like, okay, and
yeah.
So I don't know.
Exactly.
I definitely agree with where she's coming from.
Yeah.
Spared?
Well, just like didn't die.
I mean, sure, but they weren't spared. They fought to live. It's quite different from being spared, I would think.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Oh. Wow, dude.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Huh. Wow, okay. That was actually really cool. I was not expecting that at all.
Yeah, once again, the best part of this whole freaking show is anything that happens with Sukuna, man. I love it. Freaking
That
amazing.
was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm speechless, dude.
It's
that was like
such a simple thing, but it was so
good. It makes
good.
so much sense. Makes so much sense. It was so good. It was so unexpected. Wow.
Love it. I love it. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Awesome.
I mean, a little bit to your point about them always taking out, you know, special grade curses. At least they're addressing that it's abnormal in some way.
I guess.
Yeah, it's like a little bit silver lining, at least for me. It's like not supposed to be normal, so at least they're aware.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, yeah, they killed special grades, so of course.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Now he's gonna just drop more. Okay.
Okay. To be continued.
To be continued.
All right, George. Man. There it is. That's season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah. Wow. It was good. It had some things that I wish it would have done better. As you guys are probably tired of hearing by now from us.
Yeah.
But no, like overall, I do want to keep watching. Like I'm excited for season 2. I keep hearing that it's better than season 1. And yeah, like I mean, I don't know anything about the author of this and like when he started, if this is like his first thing or anything like that. But like you got to start at some point, and you're gonna mess up along the way. You're not gonna come out of it, the best, and so you're gonna get better as you go. That's almost well, unless you planned out the entire story from start to finish, which is a thing that some people do. Other people just write as they go along, right? There's different techniques and styles for everybody. But either way, you get better as you go. Almost any serialized book, novels, TV, well, maybe TV not as much, but definitely books. Like the latter books are way better than the beginning books because just people just get better. So that's a long way of saying I'm excited to see what season 2 holds. I hear it's better, and I hope everyone's right. But yeah, I like Itadori. I like the main cast. I don't have anything bad to say about them that I haven't already said. But yeah, overall, a good anime.
Yeah. I was gonna say the same thing. Like it's not bad for sure. There's a bunch of stuff in it that's like pretty pretty mid. But the action is pretty good, I would say. I was genuinely surprised that I didn't really like Megumi's kind of revelatory moment. I was expecting that to be a little bit more, but it was kind of like a incomplete domain expansion that it resulted in like a bunch of clones and a clone of himself, which is like okay. But it wasn't like when I see big payoffs like that, I really want to have my jaw like drop. I want to be like, whoa, kind of like, I can't believe this is happening.
I don't think that was his secret technique. I could be wrong,
so?
And definitely let us know in the comments. Like people will let us know for sure.
Like if
I think that was something else. I think that was something else.
If that's well, I hope it was something else, because if that's freaking it, then it was a massive disappointment. But I don't know. I do echo exactly what you were saying. Is like it's good. I'm like enjoying it just enough to like not have an unenjoyable time while watching it. Would I watch this more if it was just me? Probably not, man. I probably wouldn't. I actually don't like the main cast. I don't care about the two side characters or the two side main characters. Yuji is like passable. Like he's like fine, I guess. I'm not really huge into him, but I like him a little bit more than the other two. Sukuna's just like the best character in the whole show. So that's just like that. Gojo's like a fine character. He's just like I want to see where his like ceiling is, and that'll help us to make him more interesting. It'll help the show make him a little bit more interesting. Right now, he's just like totally OP. But I'm really interested to see what happens with Gojo and Sukuna and the like organization of cursed boyos. But other than that, like I'm not interested in almost any other character in the show. I don't think any of them are that interesting. I don't think they come off very tropish. So I'm not super really into it, but it's like fine. It's like fine to good. I really hate. I know that there's been some people who've said in comments like, "Oh, you're being too nitpicky, or you're being too whatever, this or that, or negative or whatnot." I mean, I sympathize with that. I can understand people. This is an incredibly popular series. Like this is one of the most popular anime series out there. So I understand that people are going to be upset that we maybe don't like it as much, and especially me, I'm like poo-pooing on it even more. So I like get that, but I think it's important to just be as transparent as possible with our feelings on it, right? To not hold back necessarily. 100%.
100%.
Right?
Yeah, so, that's something people can always expect. What we say, we won't like dress it up. We'll probably like not try and go so hard on things we dislike. Just this for is
garbage. Jujutsu Kaisen sucks, right? Like it's not. It doesn't suck, but it's also not like we're trying to be like, oh well, it's the popular anime, and I don't like the popular anime. It can't be good because it's popular, right? It's not that either. It's just like there are some good merits to the show, but there's also a lot of weak points as well. It's it's a nuanced conclusion that it's got some wins and some losses. So overall,
and I'm totally open for being transparent, because if you're not. It, in my opinion, it jeopardizes all your future reactions in the eyes of the viewers.
Right.
Because then you never know when someone's being genuine, right?
Right.
But which is great because when we do like something,
Yes.
you'll know for a fact that we're absolutely loving it.
100%. 100%. Yeah. So I genuinely hope that I'm just super into season 2 and I'm just like, oh, this was like 9 out of 10, 10 out, I doubt it'll be a 10 out of 10. I have pretty high standards. But, I hope that this next season's going to be like an 8, 9 out of 10. And I'm going to freaking love it and be like, oh, they really turned it around this next season. I know that the anime or the manga doesn't like work in seasons. So there's not like a delineation between season 1 and season 2, right? So it's not like they do work with arcs. So there is a little bit of a distinction, but it's always ongoing. So I'm not expecting like massive changes from season 1 to season 2, but I just hope that the next story arc is more interesting and does more interesting things with the characters than they're doing right now. So we'll have to see.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really have a lot more to add to what you said. Do I want to keep watching it? I want to see where it goes.
Yeah.
I'm sold enough to want that. I'm sold enough to want to see where things go. I would feel unsatisfied leaving it as is. Like, I want to see what happens with Sukuna. I want to see what happens when that, whatchamacallit, the bad guy, the curse user, finally starts acting. I'm really curious about him.
Right.
Yeah. That's about it. That's the few things I'm looking forward to. And I like Yuji. Like, I want to find out like why he's so strong, what's so special about him.
Right.
His grandpa was going to tell him something way in the beginning, and then we never found out. And I feel like that's going to be part of the answer.
Right. Isn't it kind of weird that they had these like unborn special grade curse things and they didn't have a way to like exercise them? Like the whole thing, that the reason these existed was because they had no way of exercising them whatsoever. And then like casually Itadori and his friend just like go and murder them like no problem. They're like, all right, well that takes care of that. And it's just like, it just occurred to me that they've had these things for like potentially hundreds of years just chilling because they can't do anything with them. And now they've been taken care of. So I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder what state they were in, because weren't they like half human, half curse?
Yeah, they were like a curse born from like a curse in a woman or a human woman.
Yeah.
I
don't know. But yeah, I mean, what's our plan for the next anime? What are we gonna do?
Yeah, so I think for this, we're just going to jump into season 2 and keep going. There's a movie actually in front of that, so we'll be watching the movie at some point. We're going to have to figure out exactly how that works. We're going to release like a giant video or maybe a part 1, part 2. But we'll have to watch the movie first, and then we're going to head into the second season. I want to try and have, if we can, we're going to have like a classic anime, which is our next series after Steins Gate's being Gurren Lagann, as voted by the Premium Anime Club members. And then we're going to have Jujutsu Kaisen as our more like modern show. And we'll be having that running back to back. And then we'll have, a classic and a modern anime coming up. So
So we're coming up on season 2. If you guys want to see our uncut reactions, make sure to check out our Patreon. Make sure to subscribe. And we will be back here next week.
That's right.
Season 2.
All right. See everybody.
See ya.